Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to What the Fuck is Happening. And today we have Mr. ABC Aquaman, also known as Ahmed Ben
Chaibah.
Chaibah.
Oh, you forgot.
I always knew
You're
it.
fired
I'm
already.
just
You're
messing.
fired already.
Come on.
Yeah,
How
don't
are
even
you?
start. The first 4 seconds, you already messed up.
It's okay. There are no mess ups. That's the beauty of it.
Editing, huh? Okay.
No editing. That's another beauty of it.
We'll see about that.
Hey, come on. All right.
Let's go.
This is
How are you?
Phenomenal.
Yeah?
yeah.
You look phenomenal.
I look magical.
You look and I love magic, by the way. I'm a huge fan of magic.
Need some work, though. Need some work.
I need some magic, right?
Yeah, a lot of
that's
it.
what I
A
thought.
lot of it. A whole lot of it. Yeah.
Your 39th podcast of the
Yeah,
year.
yeah. I might squeeze one more. I'm serious. We'll see.
Oh, wow.
I might, because there was one supposed to happen tomorrow. I was like, we'll see if I have time for it or not. But 39
Wow.
in 1 year, that's crazy.
That's
Wow.
great. That's how many podcasts is that per month? Like that's more than 3 a month.
But there was sometimes in a week I'll do 3.
Damn.
Yeah,
week
in a
I
week
would
I'll do
do
a 3.
And is it all like different topics or
yeah. Different people.
different people,
Yeah,
different
yeah.
topics?
Different people will always ask different questions. Sometimes different, deeper.
But usually, like let's say if we ask you about what do you do and all of that,
Yeah.
it's gonna be generally
That's a general
upon the
question, right?
same
Everybody
thing,
asks
right?
you.
Yeah, but that's a very boxy question, and a very linear question
But
for me
for
personally.
you, yeah, exactly.
for
Because
me.
you've been asked so many times, right?
No, because it's not like one thing that I do. It's multiple things, but they all come back to the same line. Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Nice. So can you tell us is there something exciting happening right now?
Always.
What's on the menu?
Next
today?
year is beautiful. It's gonna be very nice. The plan. I mean, we're gonna kick it off with at least 5 more Guinness records.
Whoa.
We're gonna start with that, and then take it from there.
Wow. And what
Wow.
are these Guinness records on?
You'll see.
Surprises.
See, the rule is like,
Interesting.
hide your plans, reveal your results.
So are you the kind of guy who does things and does not tell anyone till it's completely done?
No, a mix of both. Like I think 3 years ago, I had a friend of mine who said, Ahmed, 2 years ago, you told me you're gonna do this and this and this. And it exactly by sequence, everything. And it's like when I heard you the first time, I thought like so much bullshit. Because like I was saying I'm gonna do all these big things. And it's
Yeah.
like he came back, bro. Was like, I'm so proud of you. Everything you said you're gonna do, you did exactly. You said you're gonna hit this many followers, but this time you're gonna do this podcast. You're gonna get this awards. You're gonna get this locations. You're gonna do this. Like yeah, you manifest it, you think it, you plan for it, you prepare for it, you work your ass off, and then it comes to you. Nothing was surprise. Nothing was that's there.
So it's all your hard work, your planning,
Yeah, and my team,
and your
your
team.
team.
How
Yeah.
many people are in your team?
781.
Wow.
81 people in the team.
781 people in your team.
Yeah.
And when did you get your first person in your team?
First, after that's actually interesting. I think after a year and a half, 14 months exactly.
14 months.
Yeah.
You
Wow.
got, wow.
That's quite crazy. And then you got 780 more.
No, that came afterwards, way afterwards. Yeah.
Wait, yeah, but still.
Yeah, there was one. I remember there was one day that I fired 37 people in the same moment.
Whoa.
But everybody got like 3. Everybody got 3 warnings and so on and so on.
Okay, so it was
Yeah,
not
there was like at the end of the day, it's like, hey guys, like you guys stand here, you guys stand here. See you tomorrow. You all fired.
wow.
Wow.
That's exactly how it went down.
Yeah.
You was like, you guys stand here,
Yeah,
fired.
yeah. I just called names. Stand here. Stand here. Stand here. It's like, okay, guys. See you tomorrow morning. You guys fired.
Wow.
And do you feel anything when you like
It was
fire?
very hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
But then I realized, okay, it's not personal, it's just business. It's not a
True.
charity, it's not a kindergarten. I'm
True.
here to run business, and you guys are costing me a lot of money from their visa, their accommodation, their transportation, their food, their salaries.
Everything,
It's
right?
a lot of expense. It's a very big expense in business.
Exactly. And how did they take it? The people who got fired, were they surprised, or they knew it was coming, or?
See, I want you to eat, but not on my table.
Hmm.
That's it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah. It's not personal, it's business. And you
Yeah,
have to.
I understand.
I
that.
understand.
It's very hard, but then like you have to eventually, okay, this is your job as the owner and CEO.
You have to take care of your company, right? And getting rid of the people who probably not giving you the results.
Yeah, exactly. See,
There's-
hire fast, but fire faster.
Interesting.
Yes. Because that energy will revolve and grow and becomes very infectious. And it's very dangerous. Because like that one bad apple in the basket, guess what? The whole basket becomes bad and rotten. So immediately you see that happening, immediately there's no time.
Are you a big believer in energy?
All the time. Oh yes, big time.
Yeah.
Huge.
Wow. So
Huge.
what are the things that you do to like keep yourself in a positive state of mind, or like or high on energy, like because the way that you describe like how you are with so many like of your businesses, 781 people, isn't it like difficult to like keep that energy up because you're the one that everyone looks up to, right?
Yeah, it's a very layered question, but yes. So I think this whole, some people do the whole in the morning, the motto and mantras, cool, but then next 10 minutes you get a phone call, you lose yourself.
Yeah.
That's a problem. So it's, you need to have yourself on check throughout the whole day, through every action and every action. Like imagine you are being followed by a camera crew all the time. You're gonna always act the best way possible.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. You know, like, you know, if you know, you have to be proud of yourself and the product that you're doing. So like if your parents comes and buy your product, will you be proud of that or you be embarrassed of that? So that's how you should work on through it. So yeah, energy. So again, most people always like, you know, would think something, say something, and something else. You're not aligned.
Yeah.
So you need to be always aligned. When you're aligned, the universe looks at you differently. So that's for me is very powerful. Like wherever I think it, I say it. Wherever I say, I do. And there's my self-confidence is basically my reputation with myself.
Yeah.
It's like if I say I'm gonna do 20 minutes cardio, I'm doing 20 minutes cardio. If I say I'm gonna do this thing, I'm gonna do this thing. If I'm gonna be there on this time, I'm gonna be this on time. So it's just like having this unforgettable stack of just me saying things and doing them. That gives me that level of high level of confidence.
So does it affect you if you say something that you're gonna do and you don't end
I
up?
never do.
You don't feel
I
anything
never
about
do
that?
that.
Because I've seen, like, for example, I like give my word to someone, for example, and someone like taking someone else's word. And I go like, okay, I'm going to like give my word to him, but this person does not live up to his word.
Yeah.
And that has happened to me. That's why I'm saying,
Of
like,
course,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
like I have faced such issues where I have to give people my word and the people behind me don't give, I mean, like they give me their word and then they back
Yeah.
out. And then I look like an idiot in
Of
front
course,
of them. Like,
all
you
the
know.
time. Yeah, yeah.
So
Again, I think communication is extremely vital because again, hey, this happened, this one. I'll try my best to recover for you and so on and so on. Because a lot of times you would do things like you said, like, you know, and you have no control because it's somebody else
yeah,
trying. You know, I get it.
that happens.
But if it's on me and it's me, I'm the source of it, then I'll never come back off.
That's exactly
yeah.
because it happens to me a lot.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
because I'm like,
Change your circle.
yeah, like it, no, I'm in the real estate business. So
Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh,
So, you know, it's just, I have, let's say, some seller saying something else, which I promised the buyer because the seller said it. And then I get screwed over because the seller just said, no, I changed my mind
yeah,
now.
I
and,
know.
And it's
it is
just,
what it is.
I think it's, you're right. It's me because in a way that how I communicate, maybe I'm not up to the mark, you know, maybe it's me, but
Improve.
of course, that's the best. That's
Improve,
what
yeah,
I try to do. Like
Yeah,
I try my
improve.
best every day.
He's still young, bro.
Yeah.
Still very young, man.
What is young? Till what age do you consider someone young?
I'm 42. I just finished searching. I'm gonna warm up soon.
Well,
So yeah, this whole like mindset of you need to be figured out your life by the age of 30, be married and have kids and have a house and mortgage. I mean, that programming works maybe in the 70s, but in the 70s there was no internet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
There
different
was
world.
not,
now.
yeah, the healthcare wasn't as good as it is right now. So again, it does not make sense to use, you know,
Old or young.
yeah, you can't use that technology here or that
Yeah.
mindset here because it doesn't make sense.
True.
You know, I get it, I respect it, but it's not. It doesn't.
It's
have-
not an updated version.
No,
of
it's
what
not. It's
things
changed.
should be, right?
It's changed. Like I always talk about education is the worst thing ever happened to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you please
Wow.
elaborate on that? Wow. 'Cause
Please note that
Yeah.
down.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
a controversial.
There
Edu-
So it's like a devotion. It's actually very factual. And again, I barely graduated as a D student.
Okay.
Barely graduated. Like barely.
Yeah.
Like literally, I put exactly the mark just to graduate. And I was a D student. And then guess what? 3 months later, the girl who was the A plus, she was my assistant.
Whoa.
That's because you know how to follow you know, steps and so on. So that doesn't make you a critical thinker.
Exactly.
Because two different things, like this and this, it's two different things. And I spoke about this many times in a bunch of videos, but I'll repeat it again. It teaches you 3 raw things that are wrong in life. That every problem have one solution. Reality, every problem have multiple solutions. Secondly, that working with others is called cheating. It's like, no, it's called collaboration.
Yeah.
And thirdly, that if you do wrong, it's bad. You lose marks. But in reality, that's if success is a door, failure is the key.
Exactly.
The problem we have been programmed that failing is bad. Trying is bad because all you're going to tell your family, I failed. So what?
Yeah.
It's like, why would you go and do something you hate? And people who goes and like study engineering or a doctor, all these things for 7-8 years, and then they resent it. Why are you doing it? Because my parents do that. It's like you're doing it, and now guess what? In 15 years, you're going to resent your family because you did something you hate doing.
Yeah.
You're better off saying, Dad, Mom, give me this year, let me do what I want to do. If it doesn't succeed, I'll do what you want me to do. Go there and work your ass off, do it, and then if it goes through, amazing. It doesn't, at least you tried. You don't want to be 55 years old and think, oh, I wish I did this when I was 20. Guess what?
Yeah.
You can't.
That's because that's the thing in Indian culture.
I don't know. That's why I'm saying this. That's why I'm saying this, because I know Indian culture, even Arab culture, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, we think being an engineer or being a doctor or a lawyer, this technical jobs, it's like they don't make no money. My cousin graduated basically top of her class as a dentist, and she's now doing Botox.
It's good money in Botox.
Yeah, exactly. 9 years being a dentist, and then you end up doing this. It's like, what's going on? Sorry, but yeah.
No, that happens because I've seen a lot of people who do something like a specific field, but then they end up doing something else in their life.
Absolutely.
I think that's more than 70% of the people that I know, whatever they have studied, they're just doing something else, like completely nothing related to what they've studied.
Yeah.
He studied hotel management.
I did hotel management, and now I'm running like a auto spare part business.
There you go.
So
what does this got to do with this? Nothing.
It's got nothing with it.
Exactly.
Like, absolutely.
But again, see, that's the thing. See, you make money from three things: something you know so much about, something you're passionate about, or an opportunity. I think the guys who's making billions and billions from doing doorknobs, he loves doorknobs? No.
No, he's just making money, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The guy who's doing all this concrete, you think that's concrete? No. It's an opportunity. It's a business opportunity. You do that. And then with that money, you can do whatever the hell you love doing.
True.
That's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to, I need to change the world. No, you don't.
Yeah.
I need to make a new Uber. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because
right.
it's done.
True.
Yeah, there's a lot of mediocre and normal things that will make so much more money than you trying to recreate the wheel.
Exactly.
That's so true, because I'm at a stage in my business where I'm just doing the same thing again and again and again and again. Just, going with the wheel like a rat.
Yeah.
And it's not producing any more results than, like, I've maxed out on that.
So you automate it.
Sorry?
So you need to automate that.
Need to automate that.
Delegate that.
Exactly.
So you can do other things.
Exactly.
I want the process of that.
Yeah, that's it.
And then, just diverting my line into something else, which is a mediocre thing. But mediocre things are the ones that are sold, like, which are the most common things. That's what they call mediocre things. The market for that is much bigger. That's what I feel.
But again, see, you better off doing 100,000 dirhams, something you really enjoy, than doing something, making $1 million, something you really hate. Because yes, you might be eating the money extra, but then you are a very unhappy individual.
Yeah.
Have you come across that for yourself?
Yeah, of course. That's,
Like,
that's what I'm saying. From my experience, I used to make a lot of money for my job. When I used to when I used to be an employee, but I was so miserable.
Interesting.
Very miserable. Because again, like, I wish all of you guys get 10 million dirhams tomorrow. So you understand it's about the money. Because you think it's just the money. I'm going to get this 10 million and I'm going to so happy. It's like, no, it's not that. Yeah, I really wish you guys to have 10 million dirhams tomorrow morning. And within a week, you understand that's not what I want in life.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
I feel like I wanted to get to this point
Yeah,
a bit
you
later.
gotta get the car, the house. You gotta fly first class, a private jet. You gotta get the watches, and you gotta go eat tomahawks and with gold. And then what? Shopping, and then what? Okay, then what?
Then there's emptiness, right?
Exactly.
Like,
What else?
true.
Because like, how much more you gonna do with that? That's it. You're gonna get saturated within the first 2-3 weeks, and then what you gonna do? Are you happy? Are you happy with your family, with yourself? Because again, I always step back in the first thing I say, how is your relationship with yourself? The voice that in your head. How is it?
Mine is
Yes.
very bad.
See, and
My voice is like how you say you have the self-confidence and self-esteem.
Yeah.
Like, my self-esteem is quite high.
Good.
So if someone even tells me something, I can happily accept it, because I don't take it as what the person is saying is true.
Good.
I know what the truth is. I know my truth. In that sense is
That's
how I
the most
take
important
things.
thing, exactly. Because why should somebody's opinion
affect my mindset, right?
Exactly.
So
Because guess what? You can take their opinion and then go to your landlord and pay rent. Can you do that? Exactly. So why even bother?
exactly.
Other people's opinions don't affect me that much as well. The only thing that affects me a lot is myself, the way I think about myself. You're right. Like, it's just like, I need to change that.
You need to work on that. Like,
Work on
that's
that, like,
how
really
I
hard,
guess it
because I'm like, can I do this? Like, will I be able to do it? That's always there in my head. Every
So-
time I try to do something.
Here's an interesting thought, okay? Why you want to be in war with the world and yourself? Mountains are there not to carry, just to climb.
Yeah.
You carrying it.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow. That's
I feel like this is a free therapy session for us, man. Thank you so
I'm
much.
gonna charge you. Don't worry. Yeah.
I don't know if I can afford you, man.
So
Just give
you
me.
can't.
I know, that's why I said
You
so.
can't.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't.
All right, so let's get down to your childhood.
Why?
Because
That's
I
so
have
long.
so much curiosity. I have so
Okay.
much curiosity.
Okay,
Please,
fine. Go
just let
ahead.
me ask you.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay.
One question. Go ahead.
Okay, so as I told you earlier, like I am born and brought up over here with
Yeah.
no relation to any Emirati
Lazy.
person. In person, yes, I'm telling everyone that he told me that I'm a lazy
Yes.
Indian
Yes.
human being.
I'm being factful.
Yes.
You're a human being and you're Indian and you're lazy.
Lazy.
Fact.
You and I are the same. It's okay. We're both
Okay,
lazy.
fine. Okay. So till now, I was under the shadow of my parents.
Okay, nice.
All right.
How old are you now?
I am now stepping out of the
How
shadow.
old are you now?
How I'm 28.
Okay, good time.
Yeah.
Good time. Are you sure? Are you fucking with me or like what is this?
Any time is good time.
Okay. Now 28 is the time that I'm starting to step out of my parents'
Well
shadow.
done. It's hard.
All right.
Yeah.
It's an adjustment.
Yeah, I
but
know.
it's happening, and like what values I have in me is everything that's been installed into me by my parents. So even the thought process of or the idea of what a Emirati culture is, a tradition is,
Yeah.
how an Emirati kid grows up is very like you could say like outdated.
Yeah.
And I don't have a first-hand experience of asking anyone that same question. So can you just give me an idea about how what is it like? Like what is it like being an Emirati? Because I've always lived an expat life. Like I've been born and brought up over here. And I have no relation. Like when I go to India, it doesn't feel like home.
Oh,
This
exactly.
does feel like home.
Yeah.
But again, I'm still an expat.
Yeah.
So how is it like being an Emirati? Like growing up and everything like that. Like what's the culture like?
No difference.
Sorry?
No difference.
No difference.
No difference. Because when I grew up, like I had a lot of friends who were also expats, supposedly. You know, I never no difference. For me, because I never knew the difference between religions and nationalities, because like the way I was raised is like we're all the same, we're all equal, we're all similar. You know, there's no difference between us. Till like maybe later on, when I hit the age of 28 or 30, I started, people started showing me, oh, there's different. This is like, because again, hate is taught.
Okay.
You're born with love.
Yeah.
You're born fearless. You are taught fear and you're taught hate. And it's all that environment around you what teaches you. So again, I think I was blessed and I was very fortunate that my parents was not giving me any of those, misconceptions about this and that. He's Indian, he's Palestinian, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I didn't have that in me. I think that was the big part of it. Again, I'm speaking about my own personal
For
journey.
sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
People are different. Some cousins were like crazy, some are not. Some were like very spoiled, some were not. Because just because you're a Emirati doesn't mean you're born with a silver spoon and you have money in your pocket and so on.
So the thing that you just said right now is the thought process of a lot of people. Like you won't believe it.
I know.
Everybody has
I
that.
get like, oh, you're lazy and so on. You get okay. Yes, the government is an amazing government. It's one of the best places in the world. Yes, you get all the support and so on. But that's if you want to be a slave in the system.
True.
Okay.
Fine. You want to be comfortable and so on. The government is doing everything for you. I could never be that person, personally speaking. So I had to break the chain and get out of the system, which was extremely hard. Because, okay, I'll give you numbers. I used to be a guy who get paid 100,000 dirhams a month. Disgusting. And then for the next 2 years, I was living on 500 dirhams per month. So you see the disparity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a humbling experience. Yeah, I can just go and get another job, but then no. I saw this is something I want to do. Had no idea what the hell I was doing. And then
Can you just tell us what the job was? Is it possible?
I was a project director for Formula One.
Whoa.
Pro-
For me, that's a clap.
Really?
That's-
Yeah.
It's
Like
whatever,
if I was the project manager of Formula One,
yeah.
right now to me that's a big deal.
Yeah, that was almost like 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Even.
So to me right now that's a
Yeah.
big deal.
Yeah.
And for
But
you,
for me, because like, I always held very big jobs and so on, because I was very performance oriented.
yeah.
But like let's say my KPI or my target for that year is like let's say 100 sales. Okay, I would do 300 in the first quarter,
Oh.
and then I would ask to be promoted. It's like no, you can't. But I did something that
No one else could do it.
yeah.
Probably.
Oh no, okay, I leave. So I was changing my jobs every year and a half.
And you just want a constant growth based on your results.
Yeah.
Right? So
Exactly that.
how did you end up becoming an entrepreneur?
I had no choice.
To yourself or
Yeah, I had
just in
because like
general?
I had a slip disc. First, I was redundant by the job, and then I had a slip disc, so I lost feeling from my belly down. So 40 days I'm in bed, and then I did 73 interviews in 3 months. Nobody wanted to hire me because I'm Emirati.
Wow.
Because I'm Emirati.
Because of the thought process?
No, because I'm local. I'm educated. I'm experienced. My entry level is director. Too expensive. Nobody hire me.
You're just overqualified for most jobs.
Exactly. And it's like, okay, let's recreate myself.
Wow.
And that's when this came up.
So how did this come up? How did you come up with the thought of the biggest inflatable?
No, that came way after. But I think there's 3 main triggers. I'm in bed for 40 days, can't move. So I'm consuming YouTube. And I saw like 2 videos of some inflatable. Oh, that was awesome. And then I was in a yacht party. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't like any of these things. And I was bored out of my ass there. And it's like I was imagining, because I'm super dyslexic, so everything for me is very visual. So I was imagining a slide out of the boat. It'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And then I think 2 days later, I was on the beach and I heard somebody next to me, hey, I wish my kids can do something on the beach so I can get some peace.
Yeah.
So all these 3 things happened at the same time. It's like, you know what? Let's look for it.
Interesting.
Wow. Yeah. And then it became this. We pivoted hundreds of times.
Wow. So it's not very easy to like do what you did, right? Like to get the permissions for it.
No.
What are the biggest challenges that
what are the challenges?
Everything. I'm renting the water. How is that possible?
How is that exactly?
Yeah,
That's my question. Like, how have you thought that now, fuck land, I'm going to like build on water?
But that case again. Okay, so one of the things, because again, so many things. I think one of the triggers was I was skydiving over the pond, and I was seeing the palm and so on. So I said, let me create something that I can see from the sky.
Okay.
That was the first one. Okay.
That was the first thought.
That's the first one. And then, okay, fine. So now I want to do that. Yeah, I know. It's just, yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah. And then it's okay, let's get that. It's like, well, give me permission in the water. So getting the permission, that
must have been the hardest part, I feel.
Yeah. And I'm still till now get fights through it. Still till now.
Yeah.
Still
That's crazy.
till now. Like I still, there's still war going between me and some other developer and some other government entity about this location. Still till now. After
Always? Like you're constantly in a fight?
All the time. Still, like even though I have this location for the last 7 years now,
Yeah.
I still get harassments and hell for it.
Wow.
All the time.
Was this a passion project? Or did you like actually think of it as like, maybe I want to do something that no one's ever done, or, like in the UAE?
I never thought. So for me, it was, I'm in the business of creating happy memories.
That's so sweet.
So that was the whole purpose. So how do you do that? Okay, let's figure out the vehicles.
Yeah.
And then this was one of the vehicles.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
And then do the whole thing myself.
Whoa.
Like, so everything is like done by my hand.
How is that possible?
So even the social media.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so he's love this one. So the first 10,000 followers was basically me on the door every single day, all day on the beach or wherever location I was, and it's like follow the page.
Oh.
Damn.
I don't have internet. Here's a hotspot. Follow. And then I understood the power of influencers. So I started inviting influencers. So like I was almost monthly getting between 20 to 70 influencers for free.
Wow.
It just basically literally it was like every single day in the morning, commenting, DMing people, replying DMs and so on, so inviting and so on. They come over. I will go with them personally. I will shoot them with my GoPro.
Wow.
I will shoot them with my drone. I will edit the videos and the pictures and send it to them.
Yourself?
Everything myself.
Where's your team?
In the beginning, you have no money. You
no money, no
everything you do yourself.
You did everything, all of this with no money?
All myself. I drowned a couple of drones. I've broke a couple of cameras. I've like learned different things. There was the iMovie.
Yeah.
So I was learning iMovie how to cut things together, transitions, layer things up and so on and so on. And then now I have a team for that.
Wow, dude,
Yeah,
that's next level.
Yeah. But that's the whole thing. Like, you have to take these things personal.
So like, again, like if someone is watching this,
Yes.
they wouldn't be expecting you to be doing all of this.
Yeah.
And that's the point of it.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
for me to hear that from you, that you have taken no help, is a learning for me itself.
I was a lot of times in the water park or on the beach and I'm doing things. And people's like, oh, do you work here? It's like, no, what do you do here? I'm the owner. Huh? You're the owner? You're with me in the water? It's like, yeah. What's wrong with that? And they like freak out.
Wow.
Damn.
They freak out. Full on freak out. They don't understand. Like, what? What?
Yeah,
What?
it's like same, like the way that I just
Yeah.
reacted.
But
like,
again, why would you be passive with your business?
you have to be active.
Yeah,
very
this is
active.
your business. It's your well-being. Why would you be lazy and passive with it? You gotta go out and be hard with it. It just doesn't make sense.
True.
Yes.
That's next level, dude.
Yeah.
And for that, you were given the Entrepreneur of the Year. Like, you have received awards. like,
Yeah.
come on.
So
That's
for
next
for almost 11 years, I have no social media, and then I think 2 years ago, I was like, you know what? It's about time. Because what happened, I was gonna get bankrupt again,
Okay.
and I was in a situation. Okay, I messed up royally, and okay, either now I'm gonna lose my businesses again, or I'm gonna figure something else. Because there was something happened. We got 2 new locations, so all the money that I had, I put for a down payment for the new waterpark. It's ready, and I think 2 days before we start, the 2 locations pulled out. So now I have all these assets, and I need to pay for more to get it released by a factory. And it's okay, what I'm gonna do right now? Get bankrupt and have these issues again, because I was sued 18 times by that time.
Wow.
So I went into my head, and again, this is why I spoke about the relationship between you and yourself. Are you somebody who's gonna talk bad to yourself? You're an idiot, you're stupid, or you're gonna say to yourself, "Hey, I got this," and that's how it is. I went in, I got it. Went in my head with the perspective that I'm gonna take this very negative situation into positive times 3. And I think within an hour, I came out with the idea of let's do I Love Expo 2020 Dubai. But I still need $500,000 dirhams extra.
Yeah.
So no money. Where am I going to get it? I try to do first, get sponsors. And then I'm trying to do this with the sponsors. Like, no, not yet. Maybe next year. It's like, I need the money now. And so, you know what? Screw it. Why I'm trying to sell somebody something, they don't understand what it is. Let me do what I do best, sales. I pushed. I got the money in a month myself.
Wow.
And then put the money in, and then, okay, you know what? I'm going to get all those awards now. And that's what I did. So
you aimed for the award.
No, I said, I'm going to get the Guinness World Record, and I'm going to show the world who I am. So within the same month, I got the Guinness World Record, I got the Entrepreneur of the Year, Emirati Business of the Year, and the CEO of the Year.
Nice, man.
All in the same
That's
month.
crazy.
That's very good.
Thank you.
There's a ritual over here apart from the seriousness that we clap for, like just for the energy to go up.
Yeah.
And like if you've done something great, like I genuinely want to clap.
Yeah,
like it's not like.
But again, like for me, like, you know, and even when I got them, I wasn't even phased.
Like you just knew it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Right?
there was no doubt. Like even my advisor saying, Ahmed, put your finance. It's no. It's like, why? I'm gonna win both. It's like, Ahmed, nobody wins both. It's like, I win both. I went there with me and one of my boys, and literally, the first one, the business, that was a given thing. I knew I got it. But then the entrepreneur one, that was like hard. It's like all these big names, like, who the fuck are they?
And then it's you who wins
Yeah.
the award.
And then I was leaving, I got this award, and all these guys in tuxedo looking at me. It's like, we were competing with you. It's like, yeah, but I won both.
Wow, you overtook the whole award show by the looks.
Yeah,
of it,
yeah.
right?
I was the first one. Oh, drop it like it's hot.
Almost.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was that moment, and then push it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Let's leave the seriousness a bit on the side now.
Yeah.
What do you do for fun? Like you don't drink, you don't smoke. You said that you like peace is your fun. Is traveling a part of your peace?
So peace is a luxury. People don't understand it's a luxury. Peace is an extreme luxury that people don't understand. Okay. When you go to the bank, is it noisy or is it quiet?
Noisy.
Okay. When you go to a Royal Sheikh office, is it quiet or loud?
Yeah.
You go to an investment firm, is it quiet or loud? Good. When you go to the souk, loud? Fish market?
Loud.
Oh my god.
Okay. This is where the money is. It's calm and quiet. Peanuts, how it is. So peace is a place for you to grow.
Yeah.
Like in my house, like, you know, it's always chill out, jazz, music, you know, feng shui, easy going. No place for gossip, no place for smoking or drinking. You're here to either get healthier, wealthier, or happier. If it's not one of those 3, don't do it on me. Full stop. Healthier, happier,
And
happier.
Wealthy.
Yeah,
Healthier, wealthier,
healthy, happy, wealthy. Yeah.
What is wealthy? How do you in your head define wealthy?
So the wealth is different layers. Okay, there is
Yeah.
the lowest layer is money.
Okay.
Lowest vibration is the money. And people always say, no, money is the lowest one. You know, it's a vibration. You can always attract it or push it away. It's a vibration. It's that easy.
I love that you said that. By the
Yeah,
way.
it's a vibration.
I'm a true believer in
Yeah,
the
it's a
frequency
vibration.
and vibration.
It's a pure vibration. You can attract the money, or it goes away from you, run away. You do not chase it. You attract it. And it comes to you.
I attracted you. Do you know that?
Cool. Yeah, I'm here.
Like on my phone the other day.
Yeah.
Like at the moment, the page has around 950 followers.
I didn't even see it.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
And I didn't even see yours.
Yeah.
I saw your page. I'm like, I want to talk to this guy. I want to talk to this guy. Like, if I can, let me just throw a curveball out there.
Yeah. And I'll probably do
Let
in
me
the same
just-
hour.
You had me in like 35 minutes, maybe.
Yeah. I think, which is very, again,
Like, because me, I was like, okay, there's some days where I'm just casually just messaging people, but then there are days where I am in my full concentration. I'm just going through and I just click on a name and I just really want to talk to them, and those are the people that actually reply back.
Yeah.
Like,
It happens, yeah. Again, like it's actually with the whole manifestation thing, the issue is this: you can't manifest things and you still carry the fear of why it doesn't work. So it's like you have to let go to let in. Let go of the fear and why it's not gonna work, and let in why it's gonna work. You can't have both together. You can't, I want to fly, but you have your legs tied to the floor. You can't.
Yeah.
I feel like you're not a manifestor though.
No, I'm not.
You're an actualizer.
But yeah, that's a very good way. Because again, I'm not even a guru. I'm a practitionist.
Yeah.
Last time I read a book was 23 years ago.
You don't need the books. You have the experience,
Yeah.
right?
And it's like, what? It's like, yeah, I just don't read. Because I'm super dyslexic. For me, reading is not how I receive information. I'm very observant. I'm very aware. And I fail a whole lot, more than you can imagine.
But the people don't really realize that, right? Like
No.
that you fail and then you do something or the other, and one thing hits, two things hit.
So
There can be something that doesn't hit, right?
So there's two theories. There's the first theory, okay, you can juggle 100 things, and then 70 can fall down, but then 30 you got back.
Yes.
Or you can have one thing, you're just juggling that one thing. And you can stay with that one thing. So for me, I rather do the first one, because that for me is like, it's more. Because
And you don't mind failure, right?
No.
So-
At all.
So you were
Cool.
saying
What's the worst case scenario? You lose money, bend it under.
Yeah.
Put into behind bars, bend it under. What else? Dead?
Yeah.
Not yet. So yeah,
But that's a part of your experience, right?
exactly. Yeah.
And that's something a book can't teach you.
no.
That's
No.
crazy.
Because you can read about swimming for the next 4 years,
Yeah.
and then throw in the water, you drown.
True.
That's true.
Fair enough.
So no, you gotta go and try.
Of course.
Yeah.
How many pets do you have?
Pets. Why do you say pets?
Do you have any pets?
Not yet. I think there's one in the way now.
What's your favorite animal?
Horses.
Horses?
Yeah.
Why?
I used to have horses before.
You used
Oh,
to have
you used
horses?
to-
I saw a picture of you, like a
Yeah, I
couple
used to
of
have
horses.
horses. Yeah, I love horses.
I showed it to my dad.
Oh, nice.
I was like, this guy might come today, And I was like, why is the horse in the water?
Why not?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
why not?
I was like, he has an inflatable big thing in the water.
Yeah,
he can take
yeah.
literally anything. Into
Exactly.
water,
Like, why not? But that's the whole thing. When like people are like so in the line,
Yeah.
in the matrix, so hard that you can't leave out of it. And again, fine. That's who you are. I can't change you.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
but to get out of the matrix is not an easy. It's not a
It's
very
not
easy
easy
thing.
at all.
It's not.
for
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everyone.
It's
yeah,
not.
exactly.
It's not for everybody. Some people are just happy there. Let them be.
Some people they feel safe there. Like this.
Yeah. Again, it's not for everybody. It is not for everybody.
Exactly.
When did you leave the matrix? But clearly you're not in the matrix. That's why.
I think technically, realistically, 5 years ago,
5
And-
years.
properly.
And how does that happen?
Just happens.
You can't. You just woke up one day and you're like,
No, you hit a specific threshold. Your mindset is number one, obviously. You believe is very significant, and then secondly, you have to hit a threshold for you to be able to reach specific individuals and means and things, basically.
fair.
But you were saying about the wealth thing, where money is the lowest
Yes,
vibration. What is after the money then?
I think love is very important. It's number one. Love is extremely important. Relationships, your family, very very important. The circle you have, that's like that small circle. That it's
Yeah.
your growth. Because again, you are not a tree. You can move.
Yeah.
Don't be where you're tolerated. Be where you're celebrated.
Wow.
Wow.
Or write
Can you
that
write
down.
that down? Can you
Yeah.
write these things down?
I'm writing
Please.
that down. For
Luckily,
sure.
we have this all recorded, so we
Shit.
can go back and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'll watch this
Take-
episode. I'm talking very less,
Yeah,
only
yeah,
because
yeah.
the way you're speaking, I want to watch this, and I just want to hear you
Like,
speak.
Yeah. But that's it. But that's what people think. Oh, I need to be here. And it's like, no, you don't have to be. But people are putting me down. Leave them.
Yeah.
There's nobody holding you a hostage. You have to. No. My family is like, guess what? You can walk away.
Wow.
You
But
can
then
really.
walking away is the most difficult part. of it.
Yeah, and then what's going to happen?
Nothing. Eventually,
You're gonna
everything will
grow.
settle down.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going to grow.
The second you leave the shadow, I feel is like when it's
Exactly.
gonna
That's what hit you, and then you're going to have your own shadow.
Nice. That's true. You're gonna have your own shadow. You're gonna have
it's
people
going to
in
be,
your shadow.
it's
then
just like a
eventually,
bandage.
right?
It's going to hurt in the beginning, but then it's going to, oh, nothing was there.
Yeah.
I'm just placebo.
Placebo is something that most of us operate
Yeah,
on.
it's real. It's
It
real.
is real.
It's very real.
That is too crazy. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
I just think like that. I look
Yeah.
away and I think
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking weird.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So, you have any new ventures coming up?
You'll see.
Come on.
Yeah, you see, obviously, I'm always growing.
What's your favorite venture out of all of the ones that you're doing at the moment?
All of them are fun. Because for me, I don't do things I don't enjoy.
Okay.
So why you for fun? I don't do things I don't enjoy. I don't work with people I don't like.
Okay.
So like you can come with me and here's a bag with 10 million and it's like, but I don't like you. I'm going to say no
Okay.
to the bag. Because I don't want the short-term money with the long-term headache.
Makes sense.
Because again, like, when I work with somebody, I have to look at it this way. It's like, okay, with his behaviors in the personal level ruin my reputation or my life or my family. Would you be a good person if I bring around my family?
Exactly.
These other things. Yes, money is good to have. We're going to make money together, but then I'm going to enjoy making money with you, or it's going to be a fucking workout.
So have you turned down people like that?
All the
Like,
time.
All the time.
All the
There are
time.
people who come up to you. They're like, "Oh, I have this business idea. Like,
All the time.
let's do this."
Especially with
together."
me. Oh my God, that's why I don't go out much.
Okay. So if people do stop you in the middle of the road. Does that happen?
Oh,
Like,
yeah. That's why I don't go to events anymore, because like they stop. Oh, you're this. I have this idea. This idea. It's like, no, you don't. Or again, sometimes I listen to them like, we need this much money for this. Like, no, you don't. This has already been done, and costs a fraction of that. You don't need to pay people money. You give them a percentage, give them allocation. If the project works out, you get money. If it doesn't work out, you don't get the money. Simple.
That's the thing. Like, people want to invest first, like a lot of money into their businesses. Do you think that's how you're supposed to go about it if you want to start something new, where you invest a lot of money first in order to get
Never.
everything set up? Or
See, this is the whole thing. People think they have to be ready 100% for them to become somebody.
Yeah.
No. Like a lot of times, like when I started my business, I didn't have the money.
exactly.
I had the idea and I went out and tried to sell it multiple times, hundreds of times actually, and then it didn't work out. Then eventually, like the last day of the first year, that's when I did my first sale. So for a whole year, I had 617 rejections. Like every single day, I'm getting at least 2 people saying to me, no.
Yeah.
And then till the last day of the first year, that's when I get my first deal.
Exactly.
So that's the whole thing. Like, it's not that I need to have an investor. No. Like I had a friend of mine, actually two female friends that I knew that day, and like they came with the same kind of principle idea. It's like both wanted to do something with beauty.
Yeah.
And they're looking for an investment. I was like, why would you need to buy? Why want to get like a $500,000 or $1 million dirham investment to buy stock that you don't know is gonna move?
Yeah.
It's like, no, create the catalog, put online, and then put that on sale. See which items are moving. When you hit the threshold for the minimum order, you send that to the factory. The factory get it out for you, and then tell everybody, hey, sorry for the delay. Here's a voucher of 15-20% for next order, and here's a small free gift.
Yeah.
Done.
Wow.
One listened to me, and the other one didn't. The one listened to me. From the 20 products she had, 3 only worked. And the other one, she got stock for 1.2 million and got stuck with it. And now I think she's in jail.
Oh.
Wow.
Because again, it's ego. I need to have everything with me. It's like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Respect the process. People are obsessed with the results. I want to have the G class and this first class ticket and this bag and so on and so on. Okay, and then what? You're fake.
Exactly.
You're fake. It doesn't make sense.
Do you think like when people, like when it comes to sales, because that's when I think a lot of people have the most difficulty setting up
Absolutely.
is the sales. People
Yes.
don't want to do that. People try to like make a way around it, try to
I
do
know.
something else.
I know,
like,
exactly. I know.
Exactly. Like, how can I avoid me going up to people and doing the sales thing? I think that's like,
Yeah.
the
Because
hard
again, guess what? The internet.
yeah, now it's the internet. So
Because again, yes, if it's a physical thing, yes, you need to be very good at that. But if it's the internet, nobody cares where you're from or who you are.
yeah,
A lot of times you go through and buy things and everything looks good, and then in the end, oh, it's somebody Chinese or somebody in Myanmar. Or
Yeah.
It's like, what? How do you reach me? You just learned the algorithm, how to program, how to do things, and did it. So nobody
Exactly.
cares. As long as you're providing me the right product or the right price or right time, then you are.
But do you think, like, for a lot of people who don't try to like avoid the sales and everything, do you think for them, I just want to like
Yeah.
for you to let them know, like, is sales a skill or is it like a talent or is something
I
or a mix of both?
it's that and more. Because the problem, for example, when you go to events, people try to go fishing.
Yeah.
Don't go fishing. Go gardening. And then try to get to know people. Don't, hey, I'm saying, no, hey, bro, it's like, hey, I like your glasses. They're
Yeah.
cool. Like your outfit. Just talk to them as if you're a normal person.
Exactly.
You give it too much energy and too much attention and too much glorification for no reason. Businesses are nothing but other people.
Yeah.
If they like you, they work with you. That's it. Be likable. Be genuinely a good person. Be a good human being.
Yeah.
There's nothing harder. Just be an actually genuinely an interesting, fun, caring, interesting human being.
Exactly.
You know, figure out a way to communicate and figure out what is the common thing between me and you, and start from there.
Yeah.
That's your job.
So
Find
that's-
your common ground.
So that's the thing. So
Yeah.
everybody can do that, by the way. Everyone.
Yeah. It's not just you have to talk to your friends.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
You just have to be a nice person.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Just be an actual genuine nice person.
Yeah.
I have to wear a suit and so on, so on. Nobody cares about that. I made so much business just wearing a crop top and shorts.
Yeah.
People don't care. As long as your age is right and you have what I need and you are actually a person that I like to be around, then yeah.
Exactly.
If you're not, then find somebody else.
What is the importance or the significance of making tough decisions?
That's your job as a CEO. That
Are
is
you the
it-
CEO?
Yeah, I am. That's the whole thing. But see, very interesting thing. There is a lot of people who have the thing called founder syndrome. So they think because they're the owners or the founders, they know best for the business. Sometimes a founder should not be the CEO.
Okay.
A lot of times. Class, you find the company, find somebody who's better than you. Because I know a lot of guys who have amazing products, but they are shit CEOs. They can be a good CMO or CFO, but they cannot sell the business. They are shit in that thing, and they should find somebody better. For me, I have a bunch of advisors that I throw back and forth with them everything. In my team, I have a bunch of people who are way smarter than me, like layers and floors and tops, smarter than me. And I pay them money for that, and I will not do anything about them. Like there's sometimes I have a contract, it will be in negotiation for 6 months. They call me, Ahmed, you're the owner. It's like, yes, but this is somebody who I trust.
Yeah.
I pay them a salary, and they are the best in the field for a reason. When they say it's go ahead, let's go ahead. So you need to have a team.
How do you get to, what is the one thing that you look in someone where you go like, okay, I like this guy. Or this
Okay,
person.
energy,
Okay.
trustworthy, willingness to try. Those are very important things to have. Because if you're not trustworthy, and also remember, you cannot put an accountant in a marketing job.
Sure.
You cannot have a marketing job in an accountant. So you need to know put the right person in the right place.
That's
Yeah.
where you come in, right?
Yeah.
Like
So yeah, I always say simple thing. I always ask you, what are you great at? What are you mediocre? And what you hate doing? So things you hate doing, guess what? I'm not gonna give it to you because it's pointless. You're gonna suffer. You're gonna not enjoy. What you're good at, okay, that's what you're good at. We give it to you, and we find somebody who's gonna balance that, the yin to your yang. That
True.
makes sense.
Yeah.
that does make sense.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. But this whole trustworthy thing,
Yes.
how do you know? Okay, let's say you know the person for a day. You're interviewing someone. How
Yes.
do you find out that, okay, this person looks trustworthy? Does he feel? How does it work for you? Like,
Okay, so a lot of times referrals are very interesting.
okay.
So I know him. He's a nice. Like he is good in this part. Guys, bro, find me somebody in your industry that you know and trust.
okay.
So you're going to trust that person based off.
So referrals is a
Trust
good
thing.
starting base.
Referral.
It's a good starting base. It's
Yeah.
a very good starting base. Referrals is a very good starting base. Secondly, again, when you have somebody there, you can talk to them. Your energy and you know the right questions, and you can always test them in small things.
Okay.
Yeah, small tests here and there, you see where they are.
Can you give me an example of a small test? I would like to find out if people are trustworthy or not.
So many ways, man. There's so many ways. Again, just keeping some money in front of them. Intentionally miscalculating things.
That happened to me once, by the way.
Yeah. Intentionally just making things that you are wrong there, and you know you're wrong, and just see what they do.
Okay.
Simple
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, simple. Because if how you do small things is how you do big things.
Okay.
Okay, how you do small
Yeah.
things is how you do big things.
Exactly. Wow. Because
So
I need a lot.
Something
to learn.
similar like this happened with me. One of my customers, we were just counting a few pieces which I was delivering to him.
Yeah.
All right. And they were about like 100 pieces of a particular item. And I'm counting with the guy, and he's an Irani guy, and we talk in Hindi to each other. All right. And we've reached like 42, 45. And that's when, you around like the 50, 60 mark is where there's an opportunity to like miscalculate. Right. So he reached, I think, 10 numbers ahead of me. And I told him, oh, no, it's actually 10 numbers. It's actually 64, not 74 that you've counted. Since that day, that guy can trust on me for anything.
Yeah, exactly. Here you go.
Anything.
Simple thing. Like I said,
That was the beginning of a friendship,
Yeah.
a business relationship.
Exactly.
Just that small little thing.
yeah,
which
exactly.
He knows he can trust me on whatever
As
I
I said,
go for.
how you do small things, how you do big things.
True.
Exactly. No, that's because in my industry, as like everybody's real estate agent. We need to build that trust rather because I've seen a lot of people who just do one-time business with
Yeah, of course.
clients,
So many of them. Yeah,
and I don't want to be that guy.
I want to hit wonders. Yeah.
Yeah, so I need to be like this thing, and the first thing I've learned is like obviously to be trustworthy and be.
Trustworthy, the level of communication, how fast you communicate and reply and get the information back to you. I get back to you and give me some time.
Yeah.
And you get back to information quickly and in a timely manner.
Yeah, time also matters. Timing matters a lot. Like I just feel like if you don't reply to your client in a day, I think they'll
you have to attack things.
Yeah.
You can't be just like, oh, no. This is why there's difference between 1% and the rest of the people.
Yeah. Because they attack.
Yeah, you attack.
How important is time to you?
Very important. Remember what I told you when we were late? Yeah, time. Like for me, if you're on time, you're late.
Yeah, because the time today was 7:30.
Yeah. What time was here?
7:20.
No, I was here 7:15 actually.
7:15.
Okay,
I saw the
7:20.
message as 7:20.
Okay,
My
7:20.
bad.
Yeah, well, I was even late. You were late, sorry.
I was 5 minutes earlier from the time I reached at 7:25. But for you, I was like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's crazy, man. So you every time, are you like...
And even factored that I'm going to be coming from this space to this space, and there's going to be traffic.
Is your whole day planned this way?
All the time. Everything is in calendar. Like everything is counted for.
So are you like following a routine? Like, okay, 8 o'clock wake up.
No routine. But if when I have a schedule, it's scheduled.
Okay.
So, and again, I'm not going to tolerate any nonsense.
Fair.
Like if I say meet me at 4, I meet me at 4. Not 4:10, not 4:15.
See you.
Oh, no, I block you and I walk away.
Fair.
No, there's no, and then try to find me again.
Got it.
Yeah, because again, this is the whole thing. You will never be late for your train, Uber, or a plane.
Yeah.
So you think you can basically play with my time. You think my time is not important. So the driver time is more important than my time. So it becomes more like, what is disrespect for me?
Are you like this only with people?
No,
like
everything.
Business or like
both.
at home as
Everything. Personal.
Really?
Yeah. Time is time.
But what if, let's say, like your sister or your partner or whoever
Still,
is like 10
like,
minutes?
they all know me.
They know you.
No,
right?
they all know by now. It's like, hey, this time. Because I'm going to start harassing you.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go and so on, and then like, hey, I'm walking away. I'm leaving. Because again, I'm leaving. 2 minutes.
You're going?
2 minutes. I'm open the door. Ding, elevator. If the elevator comes, I'm in the car leaving.
Wow.
If you're there, you're there. If you're not there, you're not there.
I saw you look somewhere like that.
Yeah. If you're not there. Yeah. Time is very important, man.
All right. So let's say you've gone through your whole day and now you come back home.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Chill.
What do you like? How do you chill? Do you sit? You watch TV?
No, but again,
you have conversations.
But
with
that's the thing.
family?
Because I come back home I'm not stressed. Like okay, I come back home, take a shower, whatever it is what I had before, and then I will either have a salt bath if I had so much people around me. So
Wow.
cut the odors and stuff.
Yeah.
There's different things in my house that also helps clean and cleanse. I do that, then get some food and just reflect, do some reply messages because there's so much happening in my day that I leave till the end of the day.
That's too.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
too
yeah.
crazy, man. Like,
No,
but
it's
like,
not.
where is the time for yourself?
It's
I'm not
always
seeing like any
Again,
time
listen,
for yourself.
this is an interesting thing, okay? There's a tax you will have to pay if you want to have an empire.
Okay.
You cannot demand greatness and don't put work in. You cannot demand, I want these things in my life and not put the work for it. There's a phase in my life that did 57 months of not a single day off. Every day I was doing 9 to 19 hours.
Wow.
So until you can outwork that, then talk to me about having balance. There's no balance.
But isn't that unhealthy to
No,
not
it's
have
healthy
balance?
because whenever I need to have time for my family, I make time for that. When I need to do for this, I do.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's always like, okay, in my day, there's a slots. Okay, this slot is for the family. This is for me alone. Like I'll go to the gym or do this, whether this. I'm doing this stuff myself now. So there is like, slots for things
Okay.
that are there. They're
Fair.
important.
That's fair.
Yeah, yeah. But then when
Because if you're working continuously, you're gonna burn out eventually, right?
yeah,
Like,
but that's the thing. I don't do that.
that's
You
what
know?
I'm
Yeah, I do that. I travel a lot. I try to always discharge myself. I don't let myself slip away too far.
just
Yeah,
Yeah.
in touching distance.
yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Because burnout has happened to me.
Yeah, yeah. Me too.
lot.
Bunch of times.
Burnout is
But-
like
yeah, it's
so
real.
common.
Yeah, it's real. How one of my friends got a burnout, he got half his face paralyzed.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's real.
Stress.
Yeah, stress.
Wow.
Fuck.
Yeah, imagine.
I need to
Stress.
stop doing that because the thing is, how I operate is very different. Like for me, it's like 12, 15 days of continuous work.
Yeah,
Give it everything,
that's cute though.
and then one
That's very
day
cute.
I'm like,
He's keeping my 23 days.
57 months, you
Yeah,
said?
cute.
yeah. No, one day it's like I'm like, okay, now I need to rest a
Yeah,
bit.
tell me more.
So
I knew
That's-
something like that was
Uh,
coming.
that's cute.
I mean,
How old are you now?
29.
Jesus, man. The things I was doing your age, man. God damn.
But is it about the money? It's
No.
not about the money, right?
Money is very important. So you need to have, actually, you cannot taboo the relationship with money. It's very important to have the money. Without it, you cannot have the freedom to do everything else you want to do. You want to be able to not worry about anything ever again. To be in that position, you need to put a lot of work in. And again, this is very interesting for you. The energy I put to make 10,000 is the same energy I put to make $1 million. Choose wisely.
Fair.
Wow.
That's it. Choose wisely. It's possible.
It is.
Fuck, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because
Like-
the same thing you put for your small work, you do for your big work.
Yeah, yeah.
They all
Like for me, like how do I do the least amount of work for the most amount of money?
is that how you operate?
I try my best to do that. Yeah, no. yeah, yeah.
You think it works? Least amount of.
That's it.
Yeah, it's possible.
It is possible.
Yeah, it's very possible.
It comes down to like smart work, hard work, or like a
Yeah,
combination.
yeah. There's a big
of it.
poster in my house says work smart, hustle hard.
Hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
But 57 months is like super hard. How many? That's 5 years
Almost
almost.
5 years.
Fuck. And you didn't travel, nothing.
No,
like
no.
for leisure, not for work.
What's that?
Come on. Like give
No.
yourself a break, right?
Nothing. But again, that's something. Okay, we spoke about what I've accomplished. You think I would have accomplished that if I was taking days off and taking money out of my business?
Fair, okay.
Exactly. People who like to make some money and goes buy expensive watches or cars or go traveling, go shopping, and then goes back to work and hustle again and like sad and depressed. What are you doing?
It's a cycle. Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. You have to understand a cycle.
It's a loop.
Yeah.
So I had a question. It was like, what is your aim? Like, when do you stop? Like,
You rest, you rust.
when do you rest?
No,
Like-
if you rest, you rust.
If you rest. you'll
But like, till when are you going to race? Like for you, you're saying that it's not about money
Yeah.
or money is important.
Yeah, it's important.
Is it like you want to reach like, okay, I want to have like 300 businesses like running at like whatever, 100, whatever, 1
I
million.
think for me, it's like, I
how
need,
does it work?
for me, like, again, you hit the specific threshold when it comes to financial gains. Okay, then you get to get all these things and you have everything taken care of. Then you can focus. Okay, here's how it works. Okay, look at this for very interesting. Let's say I made 10 million. Okay, I will use 3, 4, 5 of it. Then rest what I'm going with it. It's not for me. It's for others. So how do you change other people's lives?
I love that.
So how? Because again, I'm gonna get all that money. Because again, I'm giving you a simple experiment. Okay, that I did literally this year. Okay, so every year between December till April is our high season. That's when we make all that money. So every year we will push more marketing, social media, paid ads, all that stuff. I was like, no, let's do something different and more structured this year. So we're gonna do, and I've learned this through a bunch of people. So I had a Jew friend, a Buddhist friend, and a couple of very hard Catholics and a bunch of Muslim Sheikhs. So all these have gave me this summary, which is basically every month I take 20% of my income. First thing. Half of that goes to my basically family side.
Okay.
So it goes to help with rent, debts, whatever they have, take care of. The other part goes purely for charity. I'm talking about from orphans, whales, mosques, just helping people in jail and so on and so By the end of April, when I looked at the reports of the sales, it was between 120 to 200% increase in sales,
Wow.
even though it did zero marketing.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So that made me realize that, okay, that's called business with God.
It's faith.
Exactly. So when you do this, you get that. So giving back is extremely powerful.
So when people...
So my 20%
Yeah.
gave me 200%.
Wow.
See that shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's, again, these are raw numbers.
And there's no explanation to this.
No,
right?
that's it.
There's no explanation.
Yeah, I was doing nothing different. There was
Yeah.
no ads, nothing extra posts. I was even posting less.
Mm.
Fair.
And that for me, okay, that's where it is. So you're asking me how much more? That's how much more.
That's crazy, man.
Make sense?
Even that's an energetic thing, right?
Yeah.
Like you're putting your energy in the
Yeah.
right sources to gain
Yeah.
all of that what you
And
get,
again,
right?
it cleans your karma. Like the amount of things that I went through, and like just somebody, I don't even know who he is, just comes in. Okay, Ahmed, come with me. Out of the problem. I don't even know who you are, but it just comes to me. And I know one thing, this is only comes in because the good deeds that I'm doing here and there.
So let's say if someone comes to you with a proposal,
Yeah.
are you the kind of
Get
guy who'll
lost.
actually listen?
Sorry.
Are you the kind of guy who'll actually listen?
It depends.
Or you'll just be like, fuck it, I don't want to like...
See, for me, I'd rather give you that 2 minutes. Give me what you have. I'll listen to you for, give me 1 minute. I'll give you 1 minute. Give me the pitch. I hear it. I will flip it on you. I will give you exactly the strategy to do. That's it. I empowered you with the tool. And that tool will stay with you forever. Because again, if I give you a tool and that thought process changed for you, your whole trajectory in life have changed. And your whole generation have changed. Because now you, your wife, your kids have changed path because of that 10 seconds I gave you. Or that 2 minutes I gave you.
It's the time, right?
That's it.
And your feedback.
Yeah. But I'm going to give you something that's going to really work for you.
But you're not going to do it with them.
No.
Generally, no. Or you've never done that.
It depends. It really depends. It
Interesting.
really depends. Like last year, I've created 31 millionaires.
Wow.
They sat with me.
31 millionaires by yourself.
No, I created them. They came to me, sat with me within an hour.
That was
No.
amazing.
No, really, sat down like this an hour. Give me your whatever you're doing, 15, 20 minutes. I hear it. Okay, this is what you're doing wrong. Do this. And they go, I never saw it this way. It's like, yeah, dyslexic. I see things differently.
You see things. in
Yeah,
different
perspective
ways,
is
right?
different. Yeah. I see what you can't see.
Because you were saying earlier like about the beauty brand of your friends. So for me, like I'm at a stage where I've reached the part like I was with you exactly in my head, like, okay, place the orders, do this, do that.
And then I threw you off there.
You threw me off at the part, like that's the one thing I did not see, which is so interesting to me right now, is that tell them that your next order, you will get 20% off. You cannot be delivering this order. That
No,
particular
you're delivering
thing-
the order, but there's delays. Start with delay.
Delays, yes. there's
Here
delays.
is this plus a free gift. Could be a $50. Could be a dumb lipstick.
And people will be like, wow.
Yeah.
That's it.
They'll bitch about it for a while that it's late, but then when you give the freebie, then that's
That's it,
the
done.
cushion.
Exactly.
That's the one part I did not see,
Yeah.
and I think that's where the dyslexic bit
exactly,
comes in, because the part before that, I could see it. I could.
No.
The way you're saying it, I know
Yeah,
it.
it's details.
It's that.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that 10 seconds,
Little-
as you said.
Yeah,
like,
exactly,
that's Next level.
Wow.
Who is the most important person in your life? Me. And
You play games? What was the last time you played? You played Super Mario?
long back.
Okay, fine. Super Mario is going through the game and so on, so he's jumping and he's avoiding all these things. Who is the most important player in the game? Super Mario. You are Super Mario. You are player number one. You gotta protect number one all the time. Because you cannot help everybody else if your player number one is not happy and taken care of. So you control your own self-happiness. Happiness is an inside job. It's not a thing or somebody or money. It's you. Self-love, self-respect, self-awareness, self-respect. All this itself is within you. So if this is not happy, nobody's going to be happy.
So at what point does self-love become selfish?
It has to be selfish. Otherwise, how you going to grow?
No, but like when you're with your family and stuff, like you'll
Yeah.
probably end up having some decisions where you might have to choose, let's say, one of your family members or for yourself.
Yeah.
And if you are always choosing yourself, is that a bad thing?
Not in that way. Okay. So there is different types. Okay. So for me, I spoke about this, I think last week, like I have more than enough love for myself. For me, I look for is there respect and there's appreciation. Men like me, we don't care about that. And love is good to have, but then, okay, are you appreciating me? Are you respecting me? Are you celebrating me? These things are more important than love. Because love is like a table. Here's a table, this is love. But the chair, the 4 legs are the respect, honesty, communication, and trust. If you don't have these other things, doesn't mean nothing.
Fair enough, dude.
That's actually very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Something I can listen.
And what's the favorite place you've traveled to? Because I know you travel a lot.
I've been to 99 countries. I don't have one.
Where are you going for your 100th country?
I have no
You have
idea.
something in mind?
A couple of.
Couple?
There's a couple of ones.
This one you can tell us at least where you're going to go.
No.
Come on.
I
dude.
think I know. I don't know yet. I don't know yet. When I know.
Okay, what's your favorite country? Like
I don't have one. Maybe top 5, top 6, top
Yeah,
10 maybe.
what's
okay,
top
top
five?
2.
Top 5.
Let's do top 5.
New Zealand, Indonesia, Morocco, Japan, Cuba.
Wow. Sick. I really want to go to Cuba.
I want to go to
I never
Japan.
been there.
You're Indian. You go there. Yeah, you can.
I want to go to
Go.
Japan.
I can go, yeah.
So far.
As long
from
as
you.
my bank statement is cool, I think I can
I
go
don't
to
think
most
so. You're not there
places.
yet. You're not there yet. I know.
Can you get me there?
No, why?
Because I'll get there myself. Too, that's why. Yeah.
The travel thing for me is not about luxury because I'm from Dubai, obviously.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like, okay, culture. Like, how do they get married? To who do they pray? And why? How do they bury the dead? How do they get? How they do small things, the respect between family and relationships and so on and so on. The clothes and why they wear these things. You know, the simple stuff that their ceremonies, their food, their music. Music is a very important way to understand the culture. Very powerful way. So these are for me are more than anything. I don't like going to Europe anymore. I love going to Africa a lot and Asia.
Because there's more culture and tradition
Absolutely.
there.
Yeah, way more.
I mean,
What's
I
your
was coming to that question.
Yeah.
Top
Yeah.
5 worst countries you've gone to.
I don't like.
Like you didn't have a good experience. I'm
Yeah,
not
you
saying
didn't have
worst
a good-
countries.
yeah,
You just
we
didn't
didn't
have a good
I don't like America.
experience.
Okay.
Big time. I don't like America. I've been 18 times. Not the one for me. It's very ungodly. It's very unsafe. It's very all of these things. I don't like it. I don't like UK. It's very weird. I mean, these are the main 2 I didn't like a lot.
But what's the issue with UK?
Just don't like
Stab
it.
City.
Just don't like it. It's too great for me.
Interesting.
Too great for me.
Mm.
I don't see the big fuss of it. So
Yeah, I mean, it's just that they conquered half the world, and that's about it. There's no-
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else
Cute.
like that special. Like,
yeah. But that's just didn't do it for me.
It did.
fair.
Yeah.
What's your favorite culture? Like that.
Oh,
you-
cultures.
The
It's
one
very
that
hard.
you saw, and you're like, wow, dude, that's crazy. Actually.
There's no one because, like, you know, when I was, for example, in New Zealand, you know, the whole Samoan culture and it was awesome for me, the whole Haka thing. And then, like, you know, when you go to Indonesia, every island have a different thing. So
Yeah.
Java, Sumatra have different cultures than Bali and so on and so on. And you go to Africa, the tribes, each tribe have a different color and different, every pattern is different in each tribe. So it's always different, you know. So there's no
Yeah.
one thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And in terms of like tribes, have you ever gone to a tribe and like stayed with them or something?
Yeah. Bunch
Yeah.
of times, yeah.
Wow.
How was that experience?
So much fun. But for me, it was more of like a wake up call, as in like, you know,
Like a
like
grounding experience.
yeah, because like, you know, a family of 7 people lives on almost $30 a month, and that's a juice,
Hmm.
True.
you know. So for me, that was like, and he happy people. They sit down on the floor, eat with them, that rice and so on, happy as hell.
Yeah, because they're not a part of the matrix, right? The
Yeah,
matrix
yeah.
never reached.
No,
That
so that
place.
for me was amazing experiences.
Do you think
Wow.
you would like want to live something like that?
No.
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 You love your luxury.
I'm an extreme. I love the luxury, but I also very spiritual and hippie at the same time.
Hmm.
Okay.
So I'm always barefoot on the sand and doing all this spiritual things, but I love an expensive watch and a nice house and so on and so on.
That's something you like.
It's a balance.
Yeah, it's a balance.
Mm.
In terms of spirituality,
Yeah.
where do you stand?
What do you mean?
Like,
Be the best.
You're saying that you're
be
a
the best.
spiritual
Yeah, be the
person,
best human possible.
Interesting.
Yeah, be the best human. Because again, we are all humans. Be the best human possible.
Do you beat yourself up if you like somehow like I know that you are a perfectionist,
No,
but at the end of the day you're a human being as well.
I'm just a person who accepts things.
Fair.
Mm.
Yeah, because again, depression and anxiety are nothing but acceptance. Do you accept what happened in the past? Yes, then you're good. If not, depressed. You can't accept what's gonna be in the future. Anxiety happens.
Exactly.
Acceptance.
Interesting.
Acceptance. That's it.
So I'm gonna ask you the question that the podcast is actually based on. It's
Serious.
called "What the fuck is happening?"
Mhm.
All right. So has there ever been a moment in your life I'm sure there must have been plenty.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Where you just wake up one day and you're just like, okay, I've had enough of this shit and I need to change this particular thing
Yeah.
to be something where you see yourself in your head. Do you get that?
Yeah, literally 4 days ago. 4 days ago. Literally, I woke up in the morning, okay, I'm done.
You're done with what?
I wasn't taking care of my health, my body, and so on and so on. Woke up, did 2 phone calls just to inquire, to understand something I want to do. Went to a doctor. I want to do a specific procedures to help me take care of myself, change diet, start working out, and just start being consistent on that.
And by the looks of it, you're just going to, in the next, if I see you in the
I'll
next
be-
3 months,
oh.
you're going to be changed, right?
Oh, yeah, 2 months. Even.
Wow.
Yeah, even 2 months.
Fair enough.
The target is March to be like dramatically changed.
Yeah.
But it's like in 2 months, you'll be,
Able to see the difference.
yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
Is there anything else like which has already happened?
Literally all the time, man. Because again, like, there's so many of them. It's not even one. Like, I can't even fathom.
Is
This
there like a
is-
bigger, like something which is like that stands out a little bit?
So many, man.
Yeah.
Because again, you can sit down and be a victim about things or take charge. Because
Correct.
it's mind over matter eventually.
Wow.
And who is this? Who is there? Someone that you look up to? Like, there must have been some role model of yours that you have based your or like learned and picked up a few things from. Because you seem like you're a very strong-minded person.
Like, to be honest, like, I don't have any role models in that sense. Like, there's a funny thing I always say, like, my role model is me in 10 years from now.
Wow.
That's
Fair.
the best way to look at it. Like, me in 10 years. Like, why? It's like, because watch what I'm going to do.
Fair.
Yeah.
Like, did you pick this sort of a thing up where, okay, this is me, I'm going to do this is how I am, and if I say something, I'm going to end up doing it.
Yes.
How did that get inculcated in you?
I think it started by being into fitness, because
Okay.
fitness gives you disciplines. Because again, you cannot be motivated all the time.
True.
It's impossible. You can be inspired, because inspired makes you, okay, I'm inspired to become a better person, better version. That's a good place to be, but disciplines is the best.
Inspiration stays for
Yeah.
maybe like a week.
Yeah,
tops.
being inspired, I'm going to be this. Is okay, cool, amazing. This will take you a couple of days. Exactly. You motivate for a couple of minutes and you're gone. But disciplines will get you the whole thing. So I think sport and being fit is a very important part that got me to understand this is what you need to be to get the work done, to get this result.
Interesting. Because if I can share something about me, it's
Yeah.
that I used to be into sports before, and I had this thing where I had to win.
Yeah,
I was competitive.
same thing.
Like, it's a part of the culture in sports,
Yeah.
right? Like, if you are not playing to win, then why the fuck are you playing, right? Like,
Losers.
what's the point?
Losers.
So I had that in me before. Like how you're saying, let's say you call me a loser, okay?
Yeah.
Which you already did once.
Bunch of times, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Anyway, so I'm at a stage right now where I really don't give a fuck if I win or not.
Mm.
Do you get that? I don't know. I know that you will not be able to relate to that.
So see, you lose, you learn, you win, you become wise.
True.
So you need to lose in the beginning. When you lose,
I've lost.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
And then, you're still losing, which is good.
Yeah.
and then
But
you
then,
learn- yeah,
I'm
then
a
you-
wise loser, you think so?
And then you learn from that.
At the end of the podcast.
Yeah,
But I think if you don't learn from your losses, then it doesn't
Yeah,
make
that's a
sense.
problem.
Then
That's a problem,
That's
yeah.
the problem,
yeah, but
right?
it's just that like being competitive is so taxing, man. Like, why are you like working? Okay, what's the point? Like, I want to have a good time. The whole point for me now, how I view sport, is not to win,
No,
or like in
No,
life
they-
in general, is to have a good time. Do you know what I mean?
nobody remembers number 2.
But I don't give a fuck if I want to be remembered. Like, it's a different. Like, if you're on a trajectory, over
Different
your-
levels of hunger.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Because when I won the best entrepreneur, best this, nobody remembers who came second.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just me.
that's like obviously you're a different kind of person.
But again, I was gonna say, the way I think and behave and do things is not for everybody, and that's fine. You cannot judge a fish for not able to fly,
True.
Exactly.
and that's fine. Some people are happy being fish in a small pool, pock, pock, pock. That's fine. But I'm an eagle. I see things differently. People are stuck in their perception, and I'm in my perspective, and it's two different mindsets.
Yeah, but then the way that you're portraying it is that your mindset is probably like higher than someone else's. Like, don't you think that?
It's not higher,
It's
but
because you keep your self-esteem that high. I understand.
Yeah.
But achievements also.
In terms of achievements, like for me, like I'm not comparing you or me or anyone else.
Yes.
I'm just talking for me in general. Just me as a person.
Yes.
Why should someone be better, not better than someone else? Like everyone is an individual, right?
Somewhat.
See, that's
Yeah.
that's something that you don't believe in.
No. Because again, there's a lot of NPCs out there.
Is there a lot of?
NPCs.
Non-playable.
Non-playable
I get
characters.
I get that.
Like you.
Exactly. You will not be able to play me because
Yeah, exactly. But that's
the
the
same way,
thing. Again,
yeah.
as I said earlier, there's a lot of fish.
Yeah.
And they're happy together. And that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna judge because again, that is what you want to be, and that's what you're happy. They're fine. Because again, some people are happy to make 100,000 dirhams a year, and some people are making millions and they're miserable.
But for some people, it's not about the money.
Again, yes and no. A lot of people are actually about the money. A lot of people.
Most of the people.
A lot of people are. I'm just doing that
that
because that's the fact that most people understand.
Yes.
Okay, that's the reason. But for me, I don't give a fuck about that. But the thing is, like, people are different, and that's fine to be different. But don't come to me and try to give me your level of insecurity and weak mind. Try to put it on me, who's a person who have overcome all these devils and demons.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, but that's my problem here, right? Like that you're viewing someone else who probably doesn't have the same drive or hunger in the same thing that you have, but probably like I have the same drive and hunger to be happy.
Fine. That's good for you.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Like,
Again, listen,
I just wanted to put that across.
your
always
happiness
about-
and my happiness doesn't mean that if I'm happy, you have to be unhappy.
No, that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. I'm
For
just
me,
saying
like,
that
if you're
every
happy with doing
person-
whatever you're doing, cool, let him be.
like every person is an individual, is what I'm trying.
That's a long time ago from the beginning. I said that. Like, this is not for everybody.
yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah.
like for him, it's gonna be something else. Like,
Every one of us, we are far. Okay,
And-
sugar and salt, they look the same, and they are two different things. Your own hand have 5 fingers, and they're all different.
all different.
Exactly.
Can you see? I'll show you something crazy.
Oh, here we go. Let's see.
Are you ready to see it?
Hurry up.
I have like one finger which is like this, dude. Look at that. This happened to me when I was playing
comments.
cricket. My middle fingers are not the same.
No comments.
All right. Then on that note,
Yes,
thank you so much for your time. I've learned like tons. Like
he did.
he's noted it down.
Yeah, no.
The thing is,
And it's
I did not
empty, by
ask
the way.
anything
Yeah.
because I was very interested in what you were saying. That's
Yeah.
it. I don't want to question
no.
because I'd rather listen.
Yeah.
And I'm
That's
super
what-
grateful that you gave us your time, by the way. Like
Yeah.
super grateful.
No
like,
problem. Yeah.
From the bottom.
Because
of
you
my
never know who we can change. Not you,
You-
obviously, but somebody else. Yeah.
All right, guys. That's ABC Aquaman. And thank you so much.
You're
You want to say
welcome.
something to the viewers before they leave?
We have more than enough here.
All right, guys. That's been all of our time. What the fuck is happening? Peace out. Thank you so much. Don't
See
forget
ya.
to subscribe.
Don't.